Millennium Jazz music. Millennium Jazz music. Millennium Jazz music.
Look, we've increased the maximum sentence from 2 years to 4 years. The amount of sentence it is actually given has increased by a third over recent years. 3 times as many people are going to prison as a result of these sentences. We've banned the sale of knives to young people under 18. We've taken action in schools to prevent knives being available and used in schools. We've brought in metal detectors across the country to take action to spot knives. We've increased the use of stop and search powers for the police to take action. All these things we have done, and what we are also doing, of course, this week, is stepping up the action on enforcement, more visible policing, more visible enforcement in our streets, stepping up the action on punishment with the community payback matching the prison sentences, and stepping up the action on prevention.
Do you accept, as one A&E doctor said this morning, that by allowing those who have perpetrated knife crime to meet those who've been the victims of crime, that this could amount to secondary victimisation for those people who suffered knife attacks?
No, that's just one of the measures that we're considering that forces young people to face up to the consequences of their crimes, forcing them to see what damage they've done to victims, forcing them to see what is happening in the hospitals as a result of the actions that they've taken. But the real background measures that will make the difference are tougher enforcement, more visible policing on the streets, more stop and search powers for police, and more metal detectors so that in crowded public places where people are operating, we can spot knives and take action immediately. More enforcement, more punishment, of course, with combining tough prison sentence with community payback at a very heavy level of enforcement also, and then prevention too. So it is a combination. Prevention, enforcement, and punishment.
Millennium Jazz music. Millennium Jazz music. Millennium Jazz music.
It's like the only time that we get communal. It's when we got to meet at a funeral. There's another black youth stretched out in a black suit. In that coffin's no buffin', it's a bad youth. A bad man when he ran with a gang, and with weapon in hand he was part of the fam. And the fam came first in the season for beef, where breads who played chicken were something to eat. When the flesh turns cold and the church bells ring, let's pack in the pews and sing a hymn. Remember him, he's back on the ends again, and this time's got a new face and a fresh trim, and he'll walk them shoes to make the news. The death rate elevates in 1s and 2s. So yeah, the drug dealers make digits, but how many gangsters you know got away with it? You can't say much, I thought so, cause life ain't a game like Grand Theft Auto. Another you down, either side of the south. Certain crime is aroused. Firearms are now housed by these youths who are loose cannons. These youths are too loose with the cannons. And the truth of the matter is, these kids run in the street like they're big. Now their parents' plea is my son was innocent and he didn't deserve this, but the latter I agree with, the forefront I don't. We all know how it is when you roll on the road. You can step toe to toe with some thugs who won't show you love, and some who will, but these kids find it hard to depict what is real. They say the games and the films bring the ills of society and glamorize it, but I know it's bigger than that. I'm only speaking the facts, always steady seeking for stacks. Rest in peace, my brother Sam.
Obituaries read he was so athletic, future brighter than a full moon without no crescent. In a fertile hood, dirty jocks teaching him lessons. Said the heckler would blow a brother's naps off his scalp as they laughed about it, chilling at his man's house. A slightly older cat, confident it had clout. Stayed in new outfits, curse words in his mouth. Seemed like he was Rubbermaid, able to bounce off any trouble that came. Man, how we get out? Maybe a couple scrapes, few scuffs, few bruises. Rap sheet long as the now, but so elusive. To this youngin' senses, it's all so confusing. So he ignored his conscience, just joined the movement. Assuming he's a young prince in a great lineage of royal thugs that pillage all and gain riches. Shame he gone at 15, family left sniffing.
Listening to a Millennium Jazz production.
He slumped over in his ride, found it hard to drive. Rolling up the street slow, tears pouring out his eyes, remembering times they had chilled together. Thought to himself, for a youngin', this kid's clever. Never met another brother like this before. Led to hours of lessons and chillin' galore. Late night split sessions, dropped him off at the crib. Caught a glimpse of his sister at the hole where they live. Thick chocolate brown shorty with a watch on her wrist. Kept time on little bro, hit his face with a kiss. Though her face looked like she would've used her fist, her fierce love could've made any poor man rich. Month later they conversating, watching poetic justice. Lying on the floor, having deep discussions. He said, your little brother's like one to me. I'm teaching him what I know so he can have what he needs. She sighed, he all I got, it wasn't one of relief. On built what they had, it shot up to a peak that almost erupted out his mouth with fearful screams. He said, Lord, take my life, he shouldn't have had to leave. Why?
Lord, these questions on my mind. Why can't we escape these times? We're living in hell, please show us sign. We need a key to free our mind. Free our mind. Free our mind. Free our mind. Free our mind.
You might have won some, but you just lost one. Big sis lost a brother, old man lost a son. Although people cry whenever your time comes, we know for a fact you left us too young. You learned too much on the road, and it's a tragedy. They may have took your body, but they left your soul. And it's mind control, but that's how the cards fold. So one with the punches we roll. Stick and move till I see you again. Nah, fuck it. The truth is I'll never see you again. Yo, I loved you like a brother, you were more than a friend. Now my heart feels a pain that no time can mend. So now your family's become mine. And if they need anything, I told your sis she could holler me at any time. I'll drop anything I'm doing, but on the real that don't solve the problem. In my mind I'm still screwing.
Lord, these questions on my mind. Why can't we escape these times? We're living in hell, please show us sign. We need a key to free our mind. Free our mind. Free our mind. Free our mind. Free our mind.
Millennium Jazz music. Millennium Jazz music. Millennium Jazz.
You don't know it's me. Serocee alongside the one they call LeeN and Mrs. Kyra. We're gonna speak a little bit of real and real and real is real, you know what I mean? Alright, now it seems to be very popular to be talking about gun culture and knife culture, but I ask the question, what would you be saying if it weren't popular?
I didn't read the paper today. I don't wanna know another life got taken away. We all in room. I really hope and sometimes I pray it's not here to stay. But then I remember it never went away. It's accelerating. Stand up and put the tools for idle minds down. just made it hype with their publicity. Stop living how they want you to be. Stand up, put tools for idle minds down. Put down your guns and tools for idle minds now. Stand up and put the tools for idle minds down. Stop wasting precious life now.
It's just a different day, same story. Media hype, guts and gory. Innocent minds polluted by stereotypes and categories. The government blames the youth, like they wish we would all vermouth. There ain't a simple solution for an eternal problem. Only time and attention can solve them. That's where you rob them. Rip off Britain, that country's quite clear. Parents work hours, can't afford that childcare. But your heir commenting how to raise our young. Blood, you're acting like we gave them guns. Where them guns come from? The middle class acting like it's a new thing. Just cause it ain't pheasants, these youths is shooting for. There was a problem way before them teddy boys. The muds and rockers and steady boys. You ready, boys? Mans was warring mans before Christ. Read it in your Bible, now you know this ain't a modern day culture. Chuck, it ain't a black thing, no, it ain't a white thing. An eye for an eye, a life for a life thing. So allow that gun thing, put down the knife thing. And if we can't unite, let's just rise, king. Sure.
Stand up, put tools for idle minds down. Put down your guns and tools for idle minds now. Stand up and put the tools for idle minds down. Stop wasting precious life now.
Some people will waste their youth, but the youth wanna waste their lives with the guns and knives. There's a crime wave on the rise, it's no joke, old folk won't go outside. The fear factor is way too high. Just mind your business and walk on by. If you see an assault, it's not your problem, it's not your fault. Get it sorted, be a good citizen then and report it. And do something, get involved. It's our problem, so we must solve it. In action, speak loud, just don't talk it. So hit all the schools and the playgrounds until all the weapons are laid down. Cause if we don't control our children, they'll fall victim to the system that kills them. So yeah man, we gotta be there as the elders. We gotta show the youths that we care. Gotta give a little time when it's going spare. And in time you'll learn that there's nothing to fear.
Stand up and put the tools for idle minds down. Put down your guns and tools for idle minds now. Stand up and put the tools for idle minds down. Stop wasting precious life now. Stop living how they want you to stay today. One dead soul equals another three at least. Stop living how they want you to stay today. One dead soul equals another three at least. At least I have my life, a life that's full of strife. We walk this rocky road,
search inside myself and find me. I really wanna be as good as I could be. Upon a lonely road, I'm trying to find me. I understand before I find my dreams. I must search inside myself and find me. I really wanna be as good as I could be. Upon a lonely road, I'm trying to find me. I understand before I find my dream. I must search inside myself and find me. I really wanna be as good as I could be. Upon a lonely road, I'm trying to find me. Find me, find me, find me, find me,
Millennium Jazz music. Millennium Jazz music. Jazz music. Jazz music.
And a smooth.